Several anti-abortion bills are working their way through the Texas legislature. This is not the first time the topic has come up for state lawmakers. Some are questioning the timing of the bills as well as the need for them. Here to talk about this is Travis County GOP Executive Director Brian Ruddle and Blake Rocap from Avow Texas. Brian, the Texas Senate has passed several anti-abortion bills this session. One of those bills bans abortion after a fetal heartbeat is detected, or about 6 weeks. The bill does not allow exceptions for rape or incest. What are your thoughts on SB 8 and its companion bill in the House becoming law?
You know, as far as the timing of these bills, number one, understand that the Texas legislature meets only once every 2 years. They have a lot of different issues to get through. I don't think that there's any specific reason why they're focusing on it now. I know a couple weeks ago, the focus was all about election integrity. Look, Republicans and people from across the state, Texas is a very pro-life state. We want to protect the unborn, innocent children in Texas. And, I think that some of these bills are great steps to help protect innocent life.
Blake, what do you make of these bills that are in the legislature right now?
Well, the bill you referenced is so extreme that it has been struck down in every other state. That's up to 10 states now. It's so extreme that the Fifth Circuit has struck Mississippi's law, and that even the now conservative U.S. Supreme Court has refused to overturn those rulings. What your viewers should also know is that the bill allows any person to sue anyone else who helps a person get an abortion. And this would include people out of state, suing doctors here in Texas, doctors who referred patients for abortion. This bill is so bad, it would allow rapists to sue their victims' doctors and rape counselors and reap a $10,000 jackpot for filing suit, all because Texas doesn't want to be told again by federal courts that it's passed an unconstitutional abortion ban.
Blake, do these bills seem like a priority this session?
But the lieutenant governor has certainly made them both a priority, and he's changed the Senate rules after losing yet another Senate seat. He's changed the rules again to force through these extreme measures. So they're a priority for somebody, but not for the state of Texas, not for a majority of Texas voters. We're going to see polling in the coming days that shows that these restrictions are not a priority, and Texans agree that abortion is safe, should remain legal, and accessible to people in their communities.
Brian, talking about the argument for this type of legislation from a conservative point of view, which generally is less government, limited government, government not telling you what to do and how to live your life. Yet at the same time, you're having government very much telling people how to live their lives and what decisions to make. How do the Republicans and conservatives square that?
Well, I think number one, you have to look at the individuals who are not, brought up in that choice. And those are those innocent babies. They don't have a choice what to do with their body. With abortion, actions by doctors are ending their lives. Murder and killing is something that we view as bad with the Republican Party, and we view that life begins before somebody is born. Just because somebody is in utero does not make them any less of a person. We want to protect those individuals. That's really where we stand. It's not just about choice. It's about making sure that we can help protect individuals who do not have a choice whatsoever.
Okay, these bills continue to move through the legislature. We are out of time. Blake, Brian, thank you both very much. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.